While God was creating you and myself, God had a purpose in his heart. And one of the purpose of God is that we come, increase, expand, multiply, grow, boom. Hallelujah. This is the plan of God for mankind. And your booming, your increase will not be a surprise to God. It surprises God when you decrease, and it surprises God when you fail, because that is not the agenda of God, and that's not the way God wired you. That's not the way God programmed man. The program of God for mankind is that mankind should increase, is that mankind should grow, is that mankind should expand, is that mankind should advance, is that we should increase to an overflowing dimension. This is the center of God's purpose for our creation. Hallelujah. And that is why David says in the book of Psalm 71, if you look at verse 21, he said, "Thou shalt increase my greatness and comfort me on every side." Thou shalt increase my greatness and comfort me on every side. Because David understood the purpose and the agenda of God for his life. So he decreed over his system. If you listen to the word of David, David is saying this statement like a man with understanding. He said, "My God shall increase my greatness, because it is my destiny that I increase in greatness." It is my destiny, not just to be great, but to increase in greatness. That is the way I am wired. So David is saying this affirmatively, that God, thou shalt increase my greatness. This wasn't a prayer, this was a declarative word. No, David was saying what God will do. Exactly the same way with us, because this is what God will do. So we should be loaded with this mindset that God will surely increase our greatness and comfort me on every side. It is the agenda of God. And that was how he planned it in Genesis chapter 1:28. When God blessed them, the Bible said that, and God blessed them, and God said unto them, "Be fruitful, multiply, and replenish the earth. Subdue it, have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the fowls of the hand, over everything, every living thing that creepeth upon the earth." That is the agenda of God for mankind. That is the agenda of God for your life. That is the purpose, the plan, and the programming. When you were being created, when you were being molded, you were wired to be fruitful, not wired to be barren, not to reduce. You were to be increasing, to be multiplying. You were to replenish. That is, when one dies, double will come in its place. That is replenishment. When you sow one, multiple will come out. When you give one, 10 is coming back to you. That is the principle of God. When you give out, you receive. The principle of God. The way